All right, Payton, the Senior B state all-around champion here. Can you just talk to us a little bit about kind of what's going through your mind?
Right now, I am really excited. That was a great meet, and it was fun to keep going through the different events, just focusing on one at a time. And before I knew it, bars was up, and I had to hit, and it was exciting when I did. So it was a good meet, and I'm excited for regionals to come.
Well, I know there are a lot of people that have been talking about just watching you and how much you've improved. Now, obviously, I know this from a fact, seeing it day in and day out. But what do you think nationals last year, being able to compete, especially with that team, that junior F group, did for your confidence and just your gymnastics overall?
Well, obviously that junior F group was incredible, and it was so fun to watch them do amazing and want to be like them, and just talking to them and being friends with them in and outside of the gym that we were at. And so when I got back to the gym after nationals, I didn't have the best one of my meets, but I was ready to get back for this season and hopefully just be like one of them and rock nationals this year.
Well, you definitely have increased and continue to just put it on all through the season. Just talk a little bit about this meet and kind of maybe event by event, some places where you're definitely happy with leading in yourself into regionals.
At first, beam was up, and I liked that beam was first. I got my nerves out of the way. I knew I had to hit, and I'm pretty confident with my beam routine. So that was nice just to get that done. And then floor, I could just let loose and have fun there and go as hard as I could, which is what I did, which was very fun to do. And I liked entertaining the crowd and everything like that. Vault also, I got to just let it go and do the best I could, find that landing, which turned out well for me. And bars isn't one of my best events, but it's becoming very consistent, which is getting exciting. And my new dismount being put in, it gives me a little stress, but I know that I can hit it day in and day out.
Well, you're talking about new. I mean, we have a couple skills that are still in training, Pike full in on floor that you're capable of doing, but the double Arabian definitely was a big upgrade for you this year. Just talk a little bit about kind of the training and leading into it and kind of how it's been for you now that you kind of feel better about it each and every meet.
Yeah, well, I actually got my double Arabian pretty quickly, a lot quicker than I thought I was going to get it. We started on the pit bar, just like everything. I had a little struggle moving it to the double bars, getting that tap in, and it was a little slow, but I now know how to make sure my giant is fast enough to get that rotated quickly. And sometimes, yeah, I still mess up, but most of the time I hit it, which is exciting, and it's fun to do. It looks cool, I think.
Well, we played around with different floor passes in terms of the way we put them, the order we put them. 9, 8, 7, 5 here. Just talk a little bit about going out there and doing that floor routine.
Yeah, we had the double pike last for a few meets, which I knew I could do, but it didn't end up working for a few of my meets, which brought my confidence down a little, putting the double pike in second for these last couple meets. But it was awesome, and I thought, you know, the double pike would be cool last, but it's awesome to hit a routine and get it done, even if it's second, because I knew I could hit the rest of my routine. So it was fun today.
You know, you had great regionals last year. How is that giving yourself confidence, being ready for that meet, as you know how the season has gone and how you were able to handle it last year?
Yeah, last year I remember walking to regionals so nervous, talking to you, and just like, well, how am I going to do this? Like, I don't know what's going on. And so now going through all that, regionals and nationals, with all my new teammates, new friends that I've made, I feel so much better going to regionals and knowing that, especially after this state competition, I could hit this and I could hopefully make it to nationals in the upcoming years. So it's exciting.
Well, I know what I take away from watching you and going through this competition. What are your takeaways from this state meet?
Honestly, I got to have so much fun today, and I had a little stress, but this is one of the meets where I just put it all out there and had fun. Now I'm learning that that's the best way to hit my routines, and just don't focus on anybody else. You got to focus on yourself. So I thought this state competition was a great beginning to the rest of the postseason. So I'm really excited about today, and it was a fun time for sure.
Level 9 state all-around champion. You had level 10 state all-around champion.
Yep. Thank you.